Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess. And I found out later, she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Willing to be is a kind of specialty of mine.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you will even be useful as targets. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
Box 2.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Righto. I'll try the building, so support me. Take care of the anti-aircraft guns.
Team locked on.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Trigger. Rocking it hard. Cut the crap. There's work to do.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again. It's a piece of me.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Locked on bandit.
Hostiles in your area are nearly wiped out. Get moving to a more crowded area. Try to catch some more lead.
You're giving me another shot? Must be my lucky day.
The enemy base is divided into 3 sections. You did nothing more than destroy just one of them. Why are you acting like some big shot, Count?
Haha, Trigger's the one who did most of the work.
Why are you so proud of that, full band? The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
Vehicle down.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place.
I'll take it from 10, launching missile. Spare 15, locked on.
This bastard wants a piece of me.
guns.
Confirm kill on AA gun.
Trigger, look sharp.
The electronics are now just a bunch of boxes.
Trigger eliminated target. Missile in the air. Heads up.
Bandit down. Vehicle down.
Hostile has a lock.
Good work. They can't even approach us.
Spare 15, SAM site down.
Rock on.
Spare 15, launching missiles.
Spare 15 wags the target.
You've got a lock. No way.
Spare 15, they've got a lock on you. Right, missile!
Vehicle down.
Locked on. This one's mine.
We don't have enough AA weapons.
Spare 15, target destroyed. AA gun down.
Spare 15, they've got a lock on you.
Missile away.
Almost impossible to find an opening. They've got every angle covered.
You know, the base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osia has one. Probably. It says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, man, dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
A bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Spare 15 blocked. Spare 15, target destroyed.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a copy and let's fill the area.
Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280. They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
Going right without pilot?
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in the way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. You're gonna have to rethink the odds. Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Opinions are just pawns.
That lying son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
Retreat! The anti-aircraft are hit hard. Our air defense capabilities are compromised. Just grab whatever you can and return fire.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller missile, take it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit! I'm hit! My aircraft!
This isn't even a fight.
You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try to stop me!
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the best if you want to survive. If he wants to die, let him. Look, poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless.
Everyone knows you don't reach your numbers.
What happens to us if the ones who engage?
Incoming missile. Breaking.
Enemy is spotted.
Sam down. Engage or face punishment. You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all.
5 minutes remaining. Spare 15, launching missile. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
They have me spiked.
Trigger crashed. Truly an idiot.
You're not like the ones who scurried back to the base, Trigger. I'll give you that.
Target down.
Predator cleared. Lock on.
Not for the trouble this mission, I'm afraid.
AA gun down.
Dodge!
Missile! Evading! I'm spiked! I'll shake him!
Missile away.
All right, am I back?
In gun range.
That only scratched me up. Continuing with combat.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Cal, you've got company!
Missile incoming.
Locked on bandit! Hostile on your tail!
Spirits. 3 minutes remaining.
On my target, Trigger. Firing.
Missile! Evading!
No missiles left.
I can't get close enough to try. I'm spiked. I'll shake him. Locked on, bandit.
Take out anti-air weapons that get in the way. Check your 6.
Enemy sticking in my rear. It's the mission and the ones who stayed that are crazy. I'm locked on.
Vehicle down. 2 minutes remaining.
Hostile has a lock. Trigger's destroyed all the trucks.
Locked. Spare 15, SAM sight down.
Bandit in my sights. Bandit on my 6. Missile!
He took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Hostile has a lock. Hostile on your tail.
Breaking away. Missile's closing on me.
Locked on, bandit.
1 minute remaining.
Inbound, evading!
Missile.
Attack missed.
Missile. Missile.
Bandits in the tunnel. They're taking off from inside.
Zero.
Tunnel? You gotta be kidding.
Pull up.
Whatever. They'll just be ready to retreat.
Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them. You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not. Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi. Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this attack shit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
Cochrane's gonna slam us into the rocks.
It's blowing me off course.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Missile.
Cyclops 1, this is Van Dog. We need the job done on time.
Bad Dog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes. Destruction of target facility confirmed.
The regular forces' secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusia? They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk.
They're in the clouds. I'm spiked! Requesting assistance!
Missile. 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 Missile.
This mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
Missile.
Radar facilities are silent, but those SAM sites are still a threat. Eliminate them.
Fly between those rocks and this wind?
Caution. Pull up.
Spare 15, missile away.
Caution. Pull up.
You're in the clouds.
Missile.
The wind! I can't fly straight!
Use your wings to guide you, amateurs.
Missile.
Missile incoming!
Missile.
All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
That's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes that don't know shit about.
Caution.
As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity.
Trigger's been struck by lightning!
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Damn it, I've lost too much speed.
Are you bastards flying just to waste fuel?
Go to hell. Strider 2, enemy behind you.
Shit, this is bad. I wish I had some air-to-air missiles.
Prioritize recon squadron survival. I repeat, your top priority is to get them out safely, even if you die in the process.
If I'm piece of me, you got it. Missile headed for Cyclops 2! Cyclops 3, watch your ass! Shake that enemy! Strider 2, missile going your way! Enemy on your back, Strider 2.
Friendly beta out of the...
Missile, don't let it touch you!
Cyclops 4, evasive maneuvers, missile! Cyclops 4, hostile behind you!
Warning, missile! Missile in the air!
Hostile has a lock. Strider 2 struck by a missile.
What was that?
Bide your time till there's a chance to get the hell out. Cyclops 2, missile inbound!
Recon squadron, spare 15 will distract the UAVs. Use this time to get the hell out of there.
Some of the UAVs are behaving strangely. Figured UAVs wouldn't like lightning. Let's go.
Maintain your element. Go out.
Thanks, I owe you.
Missile. Missile.
Alright, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6 out of there. Cyclops 2, evade that missile!
Cyclops 2, missile fired at you!
I've been spiked.
UAV down.
Break it off.
Band Dog, there are still couple of aircraft in the combat zone.
What's with the 444? They're all over the place.
Hell, they don't even have a formation.
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds. All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger.
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass!
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it. Wiseman 444 Squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Missile.
Roger.
4 to go. Bandit has a lock on me.
Break, goddammit. Break!
Cyclops 4, enemy on your tail. Cyclops 3, evade that missile.
Missile.
Hostile behind me!
This is bad. We're fading fast.
Missile.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Missile.
Try and stop me.
Missile.
Enemy in gun range.
Missile.
Chaff and flares deployed.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in the machines.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Cyclops 3. There's one aircraft nearby from the 444.
Missile.
Our job is to watch the airspace. Yours is to get the hell out of there.
Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's holding up. We got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud.
Missile away.
A miss. On my target.
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Trigger just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking.
Got it.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Band Dog, it's just me and one more to go.
Spare 15, you're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 Sinlines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil, Count. Don't make me laugh.
My tail's on fire.
UAVs move swiftly. Watch your tails, guys.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
Not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Cyclops 2 has broken off. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6.
So I just gotta look at the support. Just one fighter.
Missile away. Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8, no dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy. Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30. All Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
You told us their jobs are done. I'm going home.
Why are some of 444's craft flying out of bounds?
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
Just sit back to damage craft. How many guys we can use? Spare 15, Spare 11, for an element to take up the rear.
Bandit division. tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that.
Soul 1, please respond. What's your status?
My status? Well, people are so excited.
Go get him.
2-0.
Soul 1, moving to assist.
Do your jobs and I'll be fine.
Wiseman, you see that color? He's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
0.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, he's act as a shield. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Soul 2, this is Soul 1.
Soul 2 here. What's up?
Vessel did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking out the orange guy?
No, just one's taking him on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Lucian, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Pressure warning. Pressure warning.
Spear 15, watch your tail.
Missile.
The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down. Soul 1, this is Soul 2.
My status is fine. Do not interfere.
Soul 1, the clouds are overhead. Let's return to base.
Affirmative.
Bandit is retreating. He managed to survive somehow.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
Hey, guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it.
Appreciate the help. Will he be at the base?
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway is clear. You have permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank right. 1,500 meters. Heading is good. Stay on course. Great work. Nice job in not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare squadron.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, a fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.